Let's go surfing now, everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me.
Public bridleways. They are absolutely heaven sent. As you can see, it's just no drama. I mean, I'm in second gear now, just tootling along. Ruts are sometimes a problem, but the suspension and the big 21-inch wheel makes it so nice. It's actually a pleasure to ride, and you have as much confidence off than you have actually on. I mean, you can see here there's big rut. Well, you can't see because I know this doesn't do it justice, but there's ruts here, and your wheels get into them, but you can turn out of them. It's a phenomenally confidence-inspiring bike, even if you're not used to going off-road. Yeah, I do like it. I do like it. And the thing is, this is why. See, I've come off here now, and I haven't changed the suspension at all. And it does it. It does everything you want it to do. I mean, this is a public bridleway. I don't know how far it goes on for, but you genuinely can come on these bikes in the middle of nowhere and ride forever. And some of the views you find, I mean, I'm up here now, roadways now back down bottom of that hill. I don't know if this is going to do it justice. I know it's not. I apologise for that, but I've just come from the road right down there where them trees are. The lower ones, so that's the steepness of the hill I've just come up, and it really don't do it justice what this bike will do, because it came up there with no dramas. Granted, it is a dry track, but you're straight up into second gear and you're riding it along, and it's soaking up the bump, so it's doing everything you want it to do. With no dramas. I mean, this is a rocky area here and a rutted area, as you can see. The big 21-inch wheel soaking it up. And I'm no expert off-road, please trust me on that one. That's not my forte, is on-road, and I play off-road. But I'm now off-road on a massive big CRF1000L, and I'm riding it with ease. Changing gear and getting it squirrely, and I don't know. I know this isn't going to do it justice, but it genuinely is this easy. And you can come off that road onto these sort of tracks and have a good time. I think this is a good point to stand up and show your bike, to be fair. Yeah. And all the farkles I did with it. Now, please don't shoot me down in flames, because I don't work for Honda and I don't do the pricings. But this cowl gets a lot of debate on how much money it is and whether it's a cowl or engine guards. It's a lot of money. I were in a fortunate position where I had some equity in my old bike, and it made sense for me to get the bike as I wanted it, fully loaded, with the cowl and the fog lamps and the heated clips, and I've got the luggage as well. So I've got the full touring pack. A lot of money, I know it is, but so is other manufacturers' stuff. Maybe not as dear, but it works. I did drop the bike on this side, and I mean did drop it. The full weight of the bike were on the front end of the bike, the back end were up in the air, and there's not a damn it mark on it. I mean, even the bars aren't scratched. Yeah, so there she is, CRF1000L Africa Twin, with crash bars, lights. I got the touring screen, but I took it off because it's a bit too big. I've got the Honda heated grips. I know, seriously, I know, guys, they're expensive, but it were part of the kit, and I don't regret it. I had the money. It's all about having the money. I didn't actually have the money. I had equity in a bike, so you don't seem to you're not spending it, you're just giving it away on. So it is what it is. I love them. I think they fit the bike, they suit the bike. There's rubber bushes in where they fit to the bike, so there's no vibrations at all. And that'll, I think I mentioned that earlier on the road footage. But there you go, CRF1000L Africa Twin, with quite a few Honda Farkles on. Please don't shoot me down in flames. I'm going to take 2 minutes out now just to think about what I haven't covered, if indeed I have. These stickers, by the way, that are on the bike, I've put them on. I've been practicing with a printer, a plotter cutter I've got at home, just messing about. So they're just homemade things that I've done to personalise the bike. As I mentioned before, you've got your fog light switch was integrated because of the Honda fog lights. You've got the ABS button switch there, which turns off the rear brake, which there's an arrow indicator to it. So when that's on, you've just got rear brake that's capable of locking up, and your ABS is still on your front. Usual controls on this side, because it's the standard manual. It's not got all the Farkles and buttons. You've got your hazards and your start. You've got my GoPro here to do a drive past if I manage to get one in. You've got underheated grips which show up on the dashboard, so when you press them to indicate them, it comes down on the dash. You've got your pass and main beam. You've got your indicators, your horn. Your set is to move. You've got a display here. I'm not sure if it'll pick it up, but you've got a display here, and you can set and select varying different things in there. And then you've got your T here, which is your traction control switch, and it's just a pull. So you pull that to knock it down, pull and hold, turns off your traction control. I hate to say this, and I know I've said it earlier, it's capable, guys. It does this really easily, and the other day I took it out in mud and rocks, and it did it easily, and I'm not an expert. So 1 minute you're down there on the roads, the next minute you're up here with wind turbines in the distance and a farm there and nobody. To be fair, I wished I'd brought a men's magazine while I'm up here. Just kidding. Again, thanks for my subscriptions. Thanks for all those who slag my Yorkshire accent off. I was born with it. I can't do a lot about it. I don't actually apologise for it. It's who I am. I'm from Yorkshire in England, and I've got a Yorkshire accent. Yeah, thank you. Love you guys. Seriously, I do. I know they're just reviews. I know I'm not a vlogger and all that sort of things. Tried my hand at it. I'm just not interesting enough. But what is interesting is these. And that's what we're all interested in, and that's hopefully why you come here. And guys, if this is what you want, if this is what you aspire to, a proper adventure bike, this is it. Quick enough on the road by far, but because it's not got that massive power, it handles this. All the torque slow down, so it's just grip. It really is a cracking bike. I shouldn't be saying it because I don't want to see loads on road, but guys, it seriously, it gets my recommendation.